Good morning, everybody. Welcome, British scholars, to week number 15. I hope that you've had a productive weekend and that you will have the first draft of those research papers in soon. Most of you have got them in already. If not, then it says here that you have, well, actually, it was supposed to be last night, but you got another day or so if you need it. This week, the only thing you're really doing is reading The Importance of Being Earnest. And this will be the last assignment. You'll see if you look ahead to week 16, there are no assigned readings that week. All you'll be doing is finishing up that research paper. I will try to get those notes to you as soon as possible. Bear in mind this week that I also have my other in face-to-face British Lit class, and I also have conferences all week in my English 1101 and 1102 classes on their final papers as well. Because we are winding down. We've only got really 2 more weeks of the semester, and then the final exam will open up the week after that. So here's what I propose. There's 2 ways we can do this research paper thing. One is, and I will send you an email reminding you, is that you can either come by my office during my office hours or call me on the phone, and you and I will talk about your essay in person. Now, I understand that some of you work full-time jobs, and that's not entirely possible. So I would also, if you want to in the evening time, be willing to allow you to take a call from me from my cell phone, and you and I could talk about it that way, once you get off of work. The other way, of course, is that I can just give you written notes, and I can show you how to go in and see my notes. I think I already showed you that anyway with the topic proposal and the annotated bibliography. But if you prefer the written variety, then I can go ahead and give you those written notes as well. Bear in mind that I'm probably not going to have all of them read today. I'm probably going to have most of them, maybe about 3 a day or something like that for the next three or 4 days until I get it done. But you'll still have over a week before you actually have to finish the final draft. And since there's nothing to do next week except work on that final draft, that should give you plenty of time. I try to give thorough notes. That's why it takes me so long and why I can only do about 3 a day, is because I do give so many notes to help you, unless you turn in an A+ essay on the first draft. It's been done before where somebody's turned in an A+ essay on the first draft without plagiarizing, but it's very, very rare. Most of you will probably get at least a few notes, if not many. So that's why I'm suggesting, because it takes so long to type those notes, that if you'd rather just do a phone call, let me know ahead of time. Either tell me what time you're going to call me, because remember, I'm in conferences most of my office hours this week. If you call me later in the day, say after, 2 o'clock, you'd be much more likely to catch me without a student in my office, and I can do it that way. Or again, I can just write out a small book and give you all the notes that way. So those are the two options for you. As far as the earnest, I should have those questions posted by about 9 a.m. this morning. Actually, let's make it more like 9:30. I've still got to finish teaching it to my face-to-face class. We actually started in the face-to-face class last week, but I got to finish discussing that today, and I should have about 4 questions or something like that. Remember that you may end up having to type more on earnest than you have on anything else, because this is the longest thing we've read. So bear that in mind as well. So, oh, by the way, I got all your 20th century quizzes. My apologies to the honors class. I didn't get the quiz up as quickly as I should have. So if you're in the honors class, I've given you a couple-day extension. But most everybody that actually participates in the class regularly did get those exams done. And I haven't looked at the scores yet. I just know that they've been turned in. But I suspect that since you've all been doing so well in the previous exams, that you probably did well on that one too. I'd be surprised if you didn't. All right, so that's it. That's all I got for this week. Very short video. We're winding it down. Now that you've got this first draft done, all you've really got to do is, like I said, read earnest. When you read The Importance of Earnest, be very, very cognizant of the fact that Oscar Wilde said that this play should be read or performed with everybody being very, very serious. And yet, if you pay attention to the lines that he wrote, they're very, very humorous. For example, when Lady Bracknell is quizzing Jack and says, "Do you smoke?" And Jack says, "Well, I must admit that I do." She goes, "Oh, that's so good. Every man should have an occupation. There are too many idle men." And so you think smoking is an occupation? Think about that. Think about how humorous it is when she gets all upset because she finds out that Jack was found in a handbag at a train station. And he says, "Well, I can show you the handbag that I came out of. I mean, it's got handles and everything." And she says in all seriousness, "Whether the bag has handles or not is immaterial. The fact is you were found in a bag." So it could help you if you can get a hold of a copy, maybe to watch the movie version that stars Colin Firth and Reese Witherspoon and Dame Judi Dench, among others. There are a couple of other celebrities you would recognize in there as well. So it could be helpful to you if you can get a hold of a copy of that to watch it. But if you can't, still, go ahead and read through it. Take your time. Pay attention to the wit and the humor that Oscar Wilde has put into it. And I think that you will find an appreciation for Wilde that you didn't know you had. And to me, this is a funny play. I think it's funnier than most of the movies that come out today that are all about, dick jokes and fart jokes and things like that. That's not funny. But what Oscar Wilde has done here in this play, without the use of any kind of vulgarity, is put together a humorous play that I think that, especially if you can watch the movie version and appreciate how everybody is so serious when they say these ridiculous lines, that you'll appreciate it more. And of course, you can look at the themes. If I've got the discussion postings up, go ahead and look at those ahead of time so you can see the themes. I don't remember if I posted a slideshow of this or not. I may have, but if not, then still just reading the introduction to the play in your textbook should also help you to understand the themes that are involved and how what all honest Oscar Wilde was really poking fun at. So I think you're going to enjoy the play. I think that you'll find it humorous, and I will get my notes to you, or preferably, if you contact me in time, I'll also send you an email to remind you, and I'll post on the front page, that if you want to talk to me about your play rather than have me write a bunch of notes, then you and I should set up a time when I can call you, and a time preferably when you're not at work, because this will take some time for us to discuss your first draft, and we can go from there. Or, as I said, if you happen to be in Albany on campus between the hours of, say, 2 and 4, Monday through Thursday, not Friday, but Monday through Thursday, then come see me then. All right, that's all I have, and I look forward to reading these first drafts and seeing what you have to say about the importance of being earnest.